I'm here with the legendary Matt Masters, former neighbor of mine.
Yes.
How's it been so far?
Oh, it's been great. It's been an interesting week because we've been locked in a rehearsal space the whole week rehearsing, and now we're here, and it's really exciting.
So you've been playing all night. Like it's been like one show after another after another.
Yeah, we have 6 shows throughout the night, and they're spaced between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a doozy.
So are you going to fall apart around 5 a.m. probably?
Well, we've been working on this essentially for like almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And at 5 a.m. it's done. Nice. So I will be delightedly asleep.
Promptly after that, Don had instigated this water pistol incident with these Calgary police officers, and Sancho had stood by and watched as Don was taken away in a paddy wagon. Well, our friend Sancho remained in no small predicament. He could stay and help Don, or he could move on. $1,000 each. Well, Sancho couldn't help but recall this cowboy code that Don was always talking about, particularly tenet number 5. Folks, I'd like you to read this with me. Here we go. To have a friend, a cowboy must first be a friend. Besides, I thought, if he stayed and helped Don, well, maybe he could bank on making a little bit more money from this guy. And so, after a day's consideration, Sancho found himself down there at the police station, bailing out his new partner. Those very same brown $100 bills he'd only just been given.
In 2003, I was sitting at a friend's house in Spain, and I read Don Quixote. And I suddenly had this vision for Don Coyote, and I wrote the theme song, Don Coyote on the Trail.
Nice.
And I wrote it in its entirety in 2003. And I didn't really do anything else for a couple years because I didn't think I'd ever have a chance to really make or produce a play. And then about 2 years ago, Wayne Bearwalt, who's the curator of Zone B, approached me and said, have you ever thought about doing a Western musical? And I said, well, I've got one in my back pocket. And so we sat down, kind of batted our heads about, and we started working on the idea.
Let me tell you, Sancho. When you watch yourself grow, it's hard to know when the boy becomes the man. But a few years back, I found myself wandering the West after the passing of my last surviving relative.
And around the same time, I was chatting with my friend Terrence Houle about this idea I'd had, and he said to me these famous words, you can't have a Western without an Indian. And I couldn't agree more, and so next thing you know, he and Wayne and I were batting around ideas, and then we started really getting a shape to it, and that would be about 1.5 years ago. And then it just kept going, and all the pieces started falling into place, and the songs kind of appeared. Some songs were older ones I had that fit. Yep. Other ones were ones we writ specifically for it. We writ. I'm really becoming a cowboy. We writ specifically for it. And then we did it at Sled Island Festival in Calgary this summer, and also during the Calgary Stampede. And now here we are. I think that all of us have to celebrate our homes, because if we don't, nobody will.
Is there, are you planning to release this as a CD? Or?
Already recorded.
Sweet.
We just forgot them at the hotel.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah, what can you do?
Oh, well.
And as Don's monologue continued, it seemed that Sancho was no longer even there. Don's excitement grew with the stories he told. It seemed Don had been everywhere. Don Coyote He's on the trail, living in a fairy tale, searching for time long gone. Roll along, roll along.